It started quietly, not with hackers or dark web forums, but with WhatsApp messages, hotel conference rooms, and polished presentations delivered in French. Across Senegal, Côte d'Ivoire, and Burkina Faso, a new kind of opportunity began circulating around 2020 and exploded after 2021. Crypto, but not Bitcoin trading as people understood it. Not blockchain education, not real investment. This was something else. The pitch was simple. Artificial intelligence trading, crypto mining farms in Dubai, guaranteed monthly returns, no risk, sometimes 10% a month, sometimes more, and always the same assurance. Your money is working while you sleep. The organizers dressed the scheme in technology. Words like algorithm, bot, quantitative strategy, and automated arbitrage were repeated constantly. Charts were shown. Dashboards displayed fake profits updating in real time. Most investors did not understand crypto. That didn't matter. What they understood was certainty. These schemes did not target the very poor. They targeted the middle-class civil servants, traders, diaspora returnees, religious groups, and small business owners. People with savings, people with trust, people who could recruit others. Entry amounts were modest at first, the equivalent of a few $100s. Early investors were paid on time. That payment was the bait. Once trust was established, the real money arrived. People reinvested. They borrowed. They sold property. They convinced family members. Entire communities pooled funds. In Dakar, Abidjan, and Ouagadougou, seminars were held in hotels and rented halls. Speakers arrived in suits. Some claimed foreign partners. Others claimed licenses from Dubai, Estonia, or Singapore. None were verifiable, but the returns kept coming until they didn't. Behind the scenes, there was no AI trading, no mining farms, no offshore hedge funds. This was a classic Ponzi structure. New investor money paid old investors. Recruitment mattered more than performance. The illusion of growth was sustained by constant inflow. When inflow slowed, the system collapsed. The collapse followed the same pattern across countries. One day, withdrawals were delayed, then technical upgrades, then silence. Websites disappeared. WhatsApp groups were locked. Telegram channels went quiet. Customer service numbers stopped working. Organizers vanished. In Senegal, multiple crypto investment platforms collapsed within months of each other. Victims reported losses ranging from a few $100s to life savings. Police complaints piled up. Some organizers were arrested briefly. Many were never found. In Côte d'Ivoire, the losses were larger. Abidjan became a hub for crypto Ponzi operations, targeting Francophone Africa. Money flowed in from Mali, Guinea, Togo, and Burkina Faso. When the schemes collapsed, estimates ran into tens of millions of dollars lost. Victims gathered outside offices that no longer existed. In Burkina Faso, instability made recovery impossible. Funds crossed borders quickly, often converted into crypto, and moved through multiple wallets beyond local jurisdiction. By the time authorities responded, the money was gone. What made these schemes especially dangerous was how they exploited credibility structures. Religious leaders endorsed them. Community leaders invested publicly. Early participants became recruiters without realizing it. Victims were not just investors. They became part of the machine. When the collapse came, shame kept many silent. Reporting a scam meant admitting responsibility, not just to oneself, but to those you recruited. This silence protected the criminals. Law enforcement faced a different problem. Crypto does not respect borders. Funds moved instantly across countries with limited regulatory cooperation. Many organizers were not citizens of the countries they operated in. Arrests, when they happened, were symbolic. Recovery was rare. In most cases, there were no convictions. No restitution, no closure. The schemes shared the same features: guaranteed returns, complex technical language, recruitment incentives, urgency, and secrecy. They promised modernity and global access, but relied on very old human weaknesses: greed, trust, fear of missing out. By 2023, regulators in Francophone West Africa began issuing public warnings. Central banks and financial authorities stated clearly: these platforms were illegal, unlicensed, and fraudulent. The warnings came too late. The money was already gone. What remains are fractured communities, families divided by blame, retirements erased, businesses destroyed, and a lingering question: why do these schemes keep working? Because they do not sell crypto. They sell escape. Escape from inflation. Escape from unemployment. Escape from systems that feel stacked against ordinary people. They promise a future without struggle. And when that promise collapses, there is no appeal process, no customer support, no refund, no one to hold accountable. The organizers move on. New names, new platforms, new countries. The same script. Across Francophone West Africa, crypto did not fail people. People were failed by lies dressed as innovation. This is not a story about technology. It is a story about regulation lagging behind desperation, about borders that criminals cross faster than justice, and about how modern scams succeed not because people are stupid, but because they are hopeful. Millions were lost, and most of it will never be recovered. That is the business model.